Just like a procession, you linger just like a black cloud, and I could tell that you were trouble, 'cause when you walk you part in the crowd, and I should know better to let you cross my path. In your Halloween costume, dressed like a black cat, you dug your claws into me. I'll never be the same. You let me pet you a while, but never let yourself be tamed. And I admit that I'm no angel. I battle demons of my own, and I have wakened many a morning with my pillow a headstone. You charmed me like the devil when you got down on one knee. You look me dead in the eye and ask, will you bury me? You curse me with your kisses, I'm underneath your spell. I'm co-admitted of heaven, lead to one lifetime of hell.
was our first batch of goodness. Our first 4 tracks for our new radio show. That's a show for the online radio. That's right.
Yep, this is the guys from GadCast. GadCast radio show.
This is our GadCast radio show. We're going to see how much we can say radio show and GadCast.
This is JW Hyde and
Adam Harmless and
Andy Smith.
Damn right. That's us.
So the first track was...
Yeah, the first track we were listening to, like I said, there's a batch of 4. The people listening to this probably could count that those were 4 songs. But in case you couldn't count, there was 4 tracks we started with.
Counts for nerds.
Yes. So the first... Wait, we shouldn't have said that. Because the first song is by Skeptic. It's from their new album, Hornet's Nest, and it's called Countdown. So those nerds... like they're counting just fine. Thank you very much. So yes,
like it down.
That was Countdown from Skeptic's new album. They're from Birmingham, Alabama. They've been around for like about 500,000 years. They are pretty amazing. Put on some of the best shows. They're going to be playing at Gad Fest 3 this year. That's the fest we do for our zine, for the Gad zine, and we'll talk about that some other time. So anyway, yes. So Skeptic is amazing. And after Skeptic, you were listening to a little ditty by a group called Metayouth. The song is called Pool. And it's a project led by Dakota Gilliland. He's from the Gadsden, Alabama area. Most of these bands are from Alabama or the Alabama area. We are going to tend to cover music mostly from the Southeast. We'll play stuff from other places too. This is just music that really speaks to us. A lot of it is covered by our fanzine. Gadzine. So, but yeah, this is the latest of Dakota Gilliland's projects. He's had a lot of different bands. He's sort of a pop punk kind of genius.
Yeah, and it's weird. I didn't know about this one.
Man, it's like you didn't read the zine.
Was this in which issue?
This was in, I don't know, it's a few issues back.
Okay, yeah.
He's released.
I read the last one.
He's released something since then. His next release might be in the current one. I don't know. I have to go back and look. I can't remember, but yeah, he's both the releases are really good by Metayouth. And if you liked that, then that's a good. If you liked Pool, then you have a good indication what the rest of it sounds like. So
yeah, he was in a lot of bands, The Color Wild and
All Deep Ends.
Yeah.
And he had the Wizard Rock band, Mudblood.
The Mudbloods.
Yep. And so he just has a really good like pop punk sensibility with a little hint of emo and just other stuff. He works in other stuff. He's actually not trying to do pop punk. It's just, I think that's just so in him, and then he just adds other stuff to it. So it just really, I really appreciate what he does.
He's a fantastic musician.
Yeah. Super talent man.
And who's the next band?
The next band is Tiger Helicide. They're like the opposite of talent, but they are extra super. Tiger Helicide's actually our band. I mean, we slipped in our own music, but if we didn't think our music was awesome enough to play, why the fuck would we be doing it? That's still a shitty excuse to play it on our own radio show, but we did. It's done, and we thought it'd be good though, so you'd have some idea of who the hell we are. So this is our band. I'm in the band. Andy's in the band, and JW's in the band, but he's not
started.
He just started, so he's not on this recording.
I'm not properly vetted yet.
Yes, but he is actually on a recording. It just has not come out yet. So he's still official. It just don't look like it.
But this is the most recent recording that you guys have.
Yes.
released.
This came from our split album with the Boneyard Mafia, which is a really cool Huntsville, Alabama, like comedy grindcore band, and it was a lot of fun working with them. And you can find our half of it online as the Zodiac Killer EP, and we really like the song. We think it's a good solid ditty. It's nice. See, it's okay for Jesse to say he likes it because he wasn't in the band when we recorded. So it doesn't.
None of the writing process.
Okay.
I'll say I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Jesse hates the song.
Jesse hates Tiger Hillside. The last song we played was The Dirty Swagger, Will You Bury Me? That's bury, as in like put underground.
Yeah, not like
Not as in
Yeah.
berries.
Yeah, not. First of all, I didn't want you to misunderstand. Like I said, "Will you marry me?" Because it's like a play on that.
Okay.
And also, I didn't want you to think I was talking about like crunch berries or blueberries or something.
Yeah.
You know,
I thought Barry Manilow
don't bury me like I'm some bad kid in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Don't bury me. Not that kind. So
She had it coming, man.
yeah, she did. So, but yeah, Dirty Swagger, fantastic group from Muscle Shoals. This song appears on, I think it's their first album. I don't keep up. I can't remember which one's the first, but it's on an album called Amplifier. It's Amplifier, like ampli and then fire. Things are burning.
Solid.
Fire. So it's I love that song. It's great. It's kind of humorous, a little over the top, but it's very powerful and silly. And you just heard it, so you know what I'm talking about. So you can't say I'm lying because you just fucking heard it. So yeah, so I thought those songs were great, and that's why I put them on this radio show, GadCast radio show. Yes. So
We're about to spin 2 more tunes.
we are. So what we have next are songs by a band from Montgomery called the Abusements. That's abuse, like abuse, not amusements, but it's Abusements. So this talking on a radio thing, so you can't see my lips moving to know how I'm saying it. But, so I make sure I speak clearly. The Abusements from Montgomery, they have a new album that they're recording coming up, and they actually gave us a couple of songs to play. The first song that we're going to play is Nixon's Brain, and that one has not been played anywhere until today. It's not been played anywhere else, and it features the legendary Jane Crow from The Murder of Jane Crow doing additional vocals, and so it is fantastic. The other song, Troll Farm, is just excellent and very, very, very topical. Both songs are excellent, and I'm going to say excellent a lot because it's excellent, and I hope you enjoy them, because otherwise you just wasted your fucking time.
Jesse hates the Abusements.
Jesse
I saw that they
There.
angry reacted.
Did no? They
That's-
didn't angry
you-
react
yeah,
to me,
you-
did they?
No.
You hated them on Facebook. So
Never.
yep.
I'm actually really excited about this release.
Let's
Spin it.
The unhappiest people of the world are those going to parties every night, playing golf every afternoon, then bridge, drinking too much, talking too much, thinking too little, no purpose.
Check your data set. Nixon's brain does not forget.
beating my wife.
Farm Heidi-Ho, taking orders from Moscow. Soul Farm hardy-har, no one knows who we are. Soul Farm la-di-da, not breaking any law. Soul Farm reasoning, changing course of history. Soul Farm jobs for nerds, rubles for Zuckerberg. Soul Farm hired geeks, stuff it in your WikiLeaks. Soul Farm, it's a job, working for the Russian mob. Soul Farm, yes sirree, helping out the FSB.
P-R-O-L-L, they are going to hell. We can rule the world, let's get rid of moose and squirrels.
Soul Farm, bless my soul, throw 'em down the rabbit hole. Soul Farm, bless your heart, can't tell trolls apart. Soul Farm, goodness knows, it's how this garden grows. Soul Farm, goodness sake, making sure your news is fake. Soul Farm, stolen time, USA is in decline. Soul Farm, comrade food, and the only dope we're shooting. Soul Farm, big plantation, growing by its confirmation. Soul Farm, what a spoof, nobody believes the truth.
Don't spend on you, baby. Don't spend on you, baby. Don't spend on you, baby. Rule flower.
All right, we're back. And that was, as I said before, the Abusements, world premiere of Nixon's Brain, and then some other kind of playing of Troll Farm. Both songs excellent. And what'd you guys think of it? That was the first time these other folks have heard it.
I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was-
and also like Jane Crow's vocals and Nixon's Brain were great. And I did like the juxtaposition of like the Nixon reference to like Troll Farm being about like modern politics. And I've got to say, Troll Farm is probably one of my favorite punk songs about the modern times. Like, it's just flawlessly done. It's got a lot of bite to it. It's got that like just, you know, feel to it like that a lot of 80s punk had, and it's relevant. So it makes it even better, you know.
Fun and relevant. It's like kind of the opposite of our band.
Yeah. I'm like trying not to swear because I'm like, can we swear on this?
No, we can
radio
swear.
show?
We can swear. Yeah. Fuck
We
yeah.
can swear? Oh yeah, it's got that fuck you to it.
Yeah.
that the 80s like
Yeah,
punk
this
had.
this
and
internet
it's
radio. Fuck the FCC.
Ooh.
Wait. I don't know. The FCC can still probably
so
hurt us
good.
though. If They
Yeah.
want to, but fuck them. But fuck them.
It's yeah, they killed it, dude. Troll
Yeah.
Farm's fantastic.
Yeah. See, it's like I love all these songs that we're playing.
Yeah. It's like a reason we're playing a radio show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have asked if we could swear before we started.
Yeah. I didn't ask, so I'm just going ahead and assuming that I can just say fuck all the time. Fuck it, fuck.
I have no idea, so. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So.
But yeah, I loved it. It was awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home and
Yes.
listen to the Abusements.
Yes. Yeah. As soon as they get this, see, this stuff isn't even out yet, but apparently they've put out Troll Farm somewhere else where you can hear it.
Cool.
This
I'm
is
gonna
their
find it.
It's probably a video. They have a couple of videos up. I may be behind on their videos. You need to check out their videos. They're funny.
Awesome.
They have great videos. So that's on YouTube. The tube of you. A big old juicy tube of you. Or a tube of you?
A tube of you?
A tube of you? Like how the tuba sees things?
Oh.
The perspective of the tuba?
The tube of you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like from the perspective of the killer, but instead of the killer, it's from the perspective of a brass instrument.
Axe Murderer 4 lyrics right there.
That's what I'm saying.
Killer tuba.
That's right. That's right. All right, Jesse, get the fuck out of here. We've got some,
Yeah.
or JW, we got to get the fuck out of here. We got some radio to do.
Yeah.
Bye,
Yeah.
guys.
Bye. All right, we got more awesome tunage coming your way. We got a whole mess of songs.
Can I keep you? Can I take you to the dance? The Skeptic is on my back. I don't think I'll get the chance. Stay with me forever. I'll wait till you die. We can fly together till the end of time. When the clock strikes 10, I'll be a ghost again. Halloween never ends. That's what the strikes in, I'll be a ghost again tonight. I'll be a ghost again tonight. I'll be a ghost 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 tonight. When the clock strikes in, I'll be a ghost again. Halloween never ends. That's what the ghoulie said. Halloween never ends. That's what the ghoulie said tonight. That's what the ghoulie said tonight.
Conversation with new voices, trying to tumble to the nonsense. Lips and skin calling for just one. Push and pull, scream and shout, rip and tear. Give it up, give it up, give it up. There is no easy answer. There is no pity. We all do our own thing, and we'll do it alone. Push and pull, scream and shout, rip and tear. Give it up, give it up, give it up. What can be done to have no emotions? They're deadly when they ripped in. Like this legend, they will end kings. Haunted minds waiting for just one.
This needs medication.
Oh my God! I get died every single night. Well, and you've never ever seen a fight. Something never had, you can say right. Let's do such a nervous guy. This is bad, I say. Whoa! 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 Why you die every single night? Well, like you never ever seen a fight. Something to be that you just seem right. This is such a nervous guy. This is bad, I say. Whoa! This is bad, I say. Whoa! One strike for us, I say. Whoa! This is bad, I say. No! Why you die every single night? Well, like you've never ever seen a fight. Something never that you just seem right. This is such a nervous guy. This is bad, I say. Whoa! 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 Dry your eyes, don't kid yourself, I believe
All right. Are we really back?
Yes.
I'll be damned. All right, we're back. That was a selection of tunes. God damn, fuck. Okay, we are back with music and slapping my... I don't understand how I'm supposed to do this.
What was the first song, Adam?
Well, the first song, Andy, was Can I Keep You by Big Gaping Holes.
Ooh. BGH. Not to be confused with GHB, the GadCast house band.
Or, GBH, Grievous Bodily Harm.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be confused with them either. But, yeah, so Big Gaping Holes. I thought they were a pretty good band. You like them?
Yeah, it's just like good old-fashioned punk rock.
Yeah. I've heard that somewhere before. We've actually done a few shows with them. Ronnie's a really cool guy. Actually, all the members are really cool. I like them a lot. I like that they kind of have this kind of classic punk rock thing. They pull in some pop punk, but then they throw in stuff like about ghosts or UFOs. But they're not a horror punk band. They're just singing about things that just interest them, and they're just very true to their music. Is very true to their personalities. So I guess we're lucky that they have good personalities, because otherwise the music would be awful. But coming after the Big Gaping Holes was the Friendly Fingermen.
Yeah.
And you got to watch out for the Friendly Fingermen coming after the Big Gaping Holes.
Was that intentional?
That was not intentional, no. But that was the Friendly Fingermen with Selfish Lover, which also sounds like we're kind of staying on topic of Friendly Fingermen coming after Big Gaping Holes. But Selfish Lover, talk about just great punk rock.
Yeah.
That's some... You could just dance like an idiot to that, like everything, and it's good. You should check out the rest of their stuff. It's all as good as that.
Yeah, definitely. I hadn't really heard of the Friendly Fingermen, although I think I did read about them in the Gad scene. So
yeah, that's a good place to read about them.
Yeah,
I plan on doing an interview with them soon. I was hoping to have an interview with the Friendly Fingermen in issue 18, but it's probably going to be issue 19. We were talking about doing an interview, and time constraints just, whatever. I was tired. I didn't feel like doing, I don't know. Fuck. No, but they're great guys making great music, so I would love to interview them, and we will do that. Maybe we'll have them on this show or on the GadCast or something sometime. But in the meantime, we'll keep playing their music because their music is awesome. What we played after that was, this is an oldie. This is from the mid to late 90s. It was the Nic-O-Teens with Vince Needs Medication.
Yeah, I love this song since I heard it when we had Randy on our podcast, and I just really fell in love with this song and just been listening to it constantly. It's just it's really good sing-along pop punk.
Yeah, it's amazing. Spoilers, we're going to be playing a Rapid Randy solo song. Rapid Randy was the singer of the Nic-O-Teens, but we're going to be playing one of his, actually it's from his most recent release. We'll be playing that at the end of the show. And he is just we've talked before about how Dakota from Metayouth just has just pop punk in his veins. Well, Randy's kind of like that too, but he has straight up just classic pop in his veins. He just, I don't know, he's got some Beach Boy DNA in there somewhere or something, but his latest stuff doesn't have much of that. But I feel like him actively pushing away from it is still a statement. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but the early stuff, you're not hearing much. Vince Needs Medication, you're not hearing very much Beach Boys in there, but you're definitely hearing a lot of Lookout Records and stuff like that. And they just loved wrestling,
yeah,
and they loved pop punk. So that I've always loved that song. I always thought that should be a punk rock classic. Big, wonderful piece of Alabama punk rock history there for you. After that was a blast from the not as distant past. It was Dead, performed live at the Glass Onion. Now it's called Cosmic Debris. They've moved next door and they're called Cosmic Debris. But that was by Final Omen. That's a band from the Gadsden area. They're not around anymore, but I've heard that the members are trying to get back into doing some music, and I hope they do, because they were... I always felt like that band was special and didn't really get enough of the credit they deserved as far as...
Yeah, that's cool. think I remember them. It's just not like a lot of, not many like metal bands in Gadsden that I look back on fondly.
Yeah.
And so, but I think that's probably one that's one of the good ones. So.
Well, that's the thing, because they're kind of like a weird punk band with sort of metal attitudes, but they were guys playing in a garage. I felt like in a lot of ways they were true punk rock, even though a lot of punk rock guys kind of turned their noses up at them at first. And I mean, they kept playing shows, and people liked them at the shows. So I knew that I wasn't crazy when other people I respected were liking them too, and I was like, okay, good. Not that I give a fuck anyway, but still, at least I wasn't crazy on that front. All right, what else did we play, Andy?
Devil's Got a Hold on Me.
All right, that was Devil's Got a Hold on Me. Open Wounds. Yeah, this was one of their earlier recordings. This is actually found on an LRS comp, the Carpetbagger split. It's them with 3 other fantastic bands. Definitely worth checking out. You can find it on Bandcamp. But this is back with their original singer Nate, who you can really hear him just like ripping out his throat singing, which is kind of what he did best. He was fantastic at that. This is one of their, I don't want to say slow. It's not a slow song, but it's definitely not like, I mean, it's pretty aggressive still, but it's a little bit different from some of their other stuff.
Yeah, and like I said, this is probably like one of my favorite things that I've heard from them. I just like it. It's really one of my favorites. It's a lot different from most of the stuff that I've heard from them. Really, it's like slower, and it's got more of like I don't know, just a different sound to it. Yeah,
it's got kind of a weird little guitar intro going, there, and it's one of those. It's so hard to describe, but I love it. And I don't have to describe it because we already fucking played it. So yay! So there you go, and so that's what we listened to. They were songs. We thought they were pretty good,
and we hope that you enjoyed them.
Yes.
And then we've got some more songs for you to listen to
and hopefully enjoy.
And we're gonna talk about those songs.
It's
right?
a good idea, because we're just gonna end with those tunes, because we've already talked way too damn much. Seriously, we have. I mean, God, I don't know. You guys are gonna go crazy. Anyway, but we're gonna play. We're gonna tell you about these tunes, and we'll just leave it at that. And I hope you enjoyed the show. And I want to thank the folks at Podunk Radio for giving us the opportunity. And hopefully, we'll be coming back in the future with more music and maybe a little bit more of a professional, but only just more professional radio show for you. All right, so what are we playing first, Andy?
First, we're playing the Andies.
And who was in the Andies, Andy?
I was in the Andies.
Nice.
Yes. So, let me tell you about this song that we are playing by the Andies that I was in. The song is Poster Child.
Poster Child's a little bit different from the other songs that were on the Andies album.
It's not as traditional of a ska song, really, because we were a ska band. It really it combines the kind of the sounds of ska with blues and jazz and just kind of all different sounds.
Definitely have an old, like super old school American punk rock sound, like Midwest, maybe some of the early New York scene sound.
Yeah,
hear that on there.
Yeah, but it's one of our more interesting songs, and so I thought we'd play that song.
Absolutely, I'm a fan. After that, we're playing "The Hand" by the Go-Go Killers. Go-Go Killers, fantastic group out of the Huntsville area, led by Alabama Sharp. He was in the Knockabouts, which makes him basically a Alabama punk rock pioneer. We'll be playing Knockabouts hopefully in some future episodes. But he's never been a part of anything bad. I mean, he's been a part of a lot of stuff that's bad, as in naughty, but nothing that's been like of poor quality. It's always been good stuff, and the whole band is great. Just nothing but just amazing punk rock skilled veterans.
Oh yeah, I really like those guys. We played several shows with them, and And just every time, like, it's awesome. Every time they seem to get just better and better, and it's just always an amazing show. So definitely should check them out live if you have the chance to go and see them.
Absolutely. If you ever have the opportunity, actually you do have the opportunity, seek it out. Search for, it's on Amazon. Search for Alabama Sharp's book. If you like fucked up shit, and I know you do because you're listening to us, Alabama Sharp offers some fucked up shit in that book. It's lots of short fiction and bizarre like doodles, look like drawn by a crazy person in a crazy house with his crazy hands. After that, we're going to play The Murder of Jane Crow, Paranoia. We already mentioned Jane Crow before, but you're going to find that this is a bit different from her appearance on Nixon's Brain.
Yeah, it's just like very different. It's not like the kind of stuff that we would play at all, but
No.
it's very gothic and very
Southern Gothic.
Southern Gothic. I think that's the best way to describe it. But it's just I just love it. It's so dark and mysterious.
Oh, yeah. After that, we have The False Sons, To the Brim. False Sons, epic kind of a local all-star band.
Yeah, False Sons are amazing. Anything that Brad Norris is in is just he has that kind of energy.
Yeah,
that he brings
Brad
to
Norris
it.
is up there with Alabama Sharp in that, like, they're kind of disgusting and we should hate them because everything they do is good. They don't do anything bad. While I just wallow around making badness, they're like the opposite of me. Like, imagine if I had talent, then you'd have Alabama Sharp and or Brad Norris.
Yeah.
To the Brim is amazing. It'll definitely make you think of lots of maybe some old school post punk, but it still rocks. It's really it's hard to sit still listening to it, but it's amazing. I'm gonna say amazing a lot.
And that's False Sons, as in the sun.
The sun,
Not as in.
yes,
Not as in
children,
Not children.
stars,
Stars.
glimmering stars,
Yes.
sparkling stars,
And that's to the brim, as in the brim of a glass.
yes,
Not as in the fish.
not as in the fish. Well, it could be to the fish,
Could be to
the fish,
to the brim.
to the fish.
I don't know.
I
don't know what he's.
And then we're going to wrap things up with, like we said before, Rapid Randy with Coward and a Fake. That is from his latest EP called The Widowmaker. It's a very personal album that at the same time goes in a completely different direction for him. And I think a lot of his fans are going to be super surprised to hear it. And they may or may not like it, but who gives a fuck?
Yeah. It's so much different, like you said, from the rest of the stuff that he's done, but it's still just as great. And like you said, it's so personal to him that I don't think he really cares like what people think. He put it out there, and it's very inspiring to me. So.
Absolutely. He's about the best kind of artist. All right. Well, thank you so much. Like we said before, thank you so much for listening to us, and hope you enjoy the tunes, and hopefully you'll be hearing from us again in the future.
He was the poster child for the meek and mild. He was bland and boring. He woke himself up snoring.
It's got no mouth. It's got no eye. It's got no nose. I'm gonna give them a women to take her over their clothes. The hand. A little girls don't know what the big girls, they understand. It's a got a 4 fingers, and it's got a warm girl. What it does to the girl, to be a fun girl. The hand. The hand. A little girls don't know what the big girls, they understand. Creeps of upper man under the covers. And now the little girl knows until the much is their mother. The hand. Ooh. The hand. Oh, little girls don't know what the big girls, they understand. Little girls don't know what the big girls, they understand. The little girls don't know what the big girls, they understand.
I've been digging deep, 6 feet below this suffering. I am incomplete, just cravings and anxiety. Will I ever find my sweet release? The cage is open, Lord, I'm finally free. Oh, my wings, they'll unfold and carry me home. But now I've been digging deep, 6 feet below society, a world so incomplete. We all
behave like animals. I grow numb to all the good, gone bad, bad, bad. I grow numb to all the ways we've learned to fuck our fellow man. Oh, my wounds are unfolding, carry me home. Who's gonna carry me home? 'Cause I'm paralyzed.
I can't say this to you now, a coward and a flake I am. Reasons that you won't understand, a coward and a flake I am. It's all coming back around, a coward and a flake I am. You made me who I am today, a coward and a flake. The more in this house I spend around, a coward and a flake I am. I am the one you love to hate, A coward and a flake I am. A coward and a fake. Yes, I am. A coward and a fake. A flake and a fake I am.